Good evening and welcome to the Whiskey Lovers Society with me, Gert Retief. Tonight we continue with a short series on Glenallachie. Now I'm not going to make this a long video. I will leave a link on the end card if you want to go check those two ones. We have the batch 9 cask strength and we also have the Glenallachie Hungarian cask finish. Absolutely, both are fantastic. I love them. Definitely going to buy a full bottle of each of them. But tonight we are looking at a single cask. This is a 2010 edition, bottled at 48% ABV, natural color, non-chill filtered. Of course, it's Glenallachie, so it's going to be a little bit of a sherry monster. So quite looking forward to it. So this is a 13-year-old whiskey. It was distilled in 2010 and it was bottled in 2023. Only 688 bottles were produced and they were finished in PX Puncheons. So quite a sugar, hot and sweet monster that we're gonna expect and hopefully find as well. So not going to be a long video. I poured it about 10-15 minutes ago. 13 years, give it a little bit of time in the glass. So a nice wheat ram, nice fantastic dark amber color. And on the nose it's definitely somebody that loves a lovely sweet PX inspired whiskey. That PX is shining through. It is a sweet one on the nose, and I can also, well, I've seen some comments with people saying that Glenallachie is now all about the sherry. They are more sherry than anything else, and you get the old boring notes of that Christmas cake in a glass, that dried fruit notes, a little bit of a dark chocolate note coming out, and I suspect you are right. There is the core range and the whiskies that can have all the same notes, but I think when you are a reviewer and you review so many whiskies, you can get to a situation that you see some whiskies are way too much similar. Now for me it is all about that individual, that person that sees this whiskey and he gets it at a good price and he wants to look at the review before he wants to buy it. And I think this video is for you, and you are the one that's looking for that sherry monster. You are looking for that specific sweet whiskey. Maybe you only buy one bottle whiskey a month, or maybe one every 3 months. So I think this one is definitely for you. If you are a seasoned drinker and you want to experience a different taste on each and every whiskey, then of course it becomes a little bit difficult. But anyway, back to the whiskey, my little rant over. Nice color on the nose. Now on the nose it does have that classic PX sherry note, that sweet. You do get that raisins, you get that chocolate note in it, you get a little bit of a toffee note, creme brulee note, you get that vanilla, not strong vanilla, and then you get that little Christmas cake in a glass. So it's ticking the boxes for me. The natural color, the non-chill filtered, and something that I like. And I think for me, when you drink whiskey, it's drinking something that you like, and not something that somebody else likes. So that's why I always say, when you watch a video, don't just watch one review. Look at that reviewer, look at his previous reviews, see if his palate or her palate is exactly the same as your palate, because that information then you can take to the next level, and you can decide if I enjoy something or that reviewer enjoys something, and we have the same taste, then of course it's much easier to make your next selection. Now for me, I like the sweet whiskies. I like the whiskies that does not have a lot of tannins in it. I like the whiskies, not just Pedro Jimenez or the sherry cask finish. I also like whiskies that are bourbon finish, but also with not a lot of tannins. So if that is your palate, I encourage you, look at my videos and you'll find whiskies that are compatible with your taste as well. So on the nose, the classic notes are there. I get that toffee note. I also get a little bit of a fruity note, but it is like a very sweet apple note that comes out. There's a little bit of a spiciness to it. There's a hint of a woody note, like an oaky note that you get. I also get a little bit of a cinnamon, but just a hint of that. A nice dark red apple note coming out. Now, classic Pedro Jimenez, 13 years old, 48% ABV. Now, even with a little bit of an agitation, I don't get that 48%. That 13 years in the cask has definitely mellowed it out. There's nothing that kicks you in the nose. Just a lovely sweet whiskey. So on the taste, cheers. On the taste, you definitely get that 48% ABV. It's a punchy, strong. It warms the mouth. It warms the throat. But within 1 or 2 seconds later, that warmth disappears, leaves a little bit of a warm glow, and you are left with that sweetness. You're left with that raisins, dates, figs, Christmas cake, a little bit of a chocolate note, a little hint of a vanilla. Let me just try again. Cheers. It is just a lovely whiskey. Now, is it complex? I don't think. It's a complex whiskey. I think it's a competent whiskey. I think it is a whiskey that you can give to anybody. I think it is a whiskey that people will enjoy drinking. A couple drops of water will also improve and maybe tone down a little bit of that strong alcohol notes. And it's definitely something that I would enjoy. I will definitely like to get a bottle. Now, price-wise, I've got no idea how much a full bottle is going to be. It is a limited edition, 688 bottles. So it is a relatively new bottle, bottled in 2023, so only this year. So definitely recommend it. See if you can find a bottle and tell me what you think. Now I have one more review to do on Glenallachie for this short little series that will be out soon. But I did already buy some other samples because I think I'm getting a little bit addicted to this one. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Cheers.